It's Friday, and we have a monster slate tonight with playoff baseball heating up, college football under the Friday night lights, and hockey season continuing to roll along. Buckle up, it's going to be a good one. This is the Game Day Grind. What's up, sports fans? My name is Chris. Welcome back to Game Day Wagers, and thank you for watching today's episode of the Game Day Grind. Today is Friday, October 17th, and we've made it. We made it another week in the books, and I am fired up about tonight's massive slate. Before we get into the picks, though, here's what's on tap. We're talking MLB playoffs. The ALCS is heating up. The Blue Jays leveled this series with the Seattle Mariners, and the Los Angeles Dodgers and the NLCS are looking to punch their ticket to the World Series, having a commanding 3-0 stranglehold over the Milwaukee Brewers. We've also got some Friday night football action to take in the college football ranks. We're talking ACC showdown. We're talking Louisville taking on number 2 Miami. And we've got some NHL bets to give out, including a weekend bankroll builder that takes a look at the NFL's best parlay this Sunday. One quick housekeeping note for you guys. There's going to be no Game Day Grind episode on Monday, October 20th. I'm going to be traveling, so there's no time to get a video done. But if you still want my Monday best bets, hit me up on Twitter at MC_silly3. That handle's in the left corner of the video. And we're going to make some money on Monday no matter what. Now, if we look back at yesterday, we went 4-3 for plus 0.74 units, which is solid. We're continuing our promise to you to turn a profit on a daily basis and for the duration of the week. So let's finish the week strong. And to kick things off, we're going to start in the ALCS between the Blue Jays and Mariners. Let's be serious for a second. You think I'm really going to jump ship on the Blue Jays now? Absolutely not. The offense is swinging it. Mad Max brought life to the dugout, and all the momentum is on their side. Kevin Gausman gets the ball today. He was dealing in Game 1. And need I remind everyone that Seattle went extended periods of time this season, going ice cold at the plate. They were bottom 10 in terms of batting average all season long. And right now, they are struggling. I'm going to keep this handicap short and sweet. I think the Jays get to Bryce Miller more often than they did in Game 1. So we're going to take the Blue Jays on the money line at minus 120. From the ALCS, we're going to go to the NLCS. We're talking Game 4 between the Brewers and Dodgers. The Dodgers hold a commanding 3-0 lead in this series and could punch their ticket to the World Series by winning tonight's game. Look, I try to give the benefit of the doubt to the Brewers in Game 3. I trusted their offense to get going against what should have been the weakest pitcher they'd see this series in Tyler Glasnow. But once again, they fell flat on their face with just 4 hits and 1 run. Now they've got to try to make magic happen down 0-3, and they're staring at Shohei Ohtani on the bump. I know it ain't over till the fat lady sings, but she's in the bullpen, she's warming up, and she's ready to belt out the highest note you could ever imagine. The Brewers are toast, and I don't think this game is going to be close. Give me the Dodgers on the run line, minus 1.5, plus 115, to punch their ticket to the World Series with a convincing going-away win. From the diamond, we're going to go to the gridiron. We're talking Friday night lights in the ACC. Louisville taking on number 2 Miami. Look, there's a lot to like about this Miami Hurricanes side. They're ranked number 2 in the country for a reason, and they are very much in play for a national championship this year. However, that doesn't mean they're going to cover the spread just by taking the field. They're going to be in a dogfight tonight with this Louisville Cardinals side, and I believe they match up really well. Statistically, the Cardinals are neck and neck with the Hurricanes on offense, yards, points, third down conversion percentage, and on defense, Louisville actually allows fewer yards per play and ranks top 10 in the country in pass defense. Now, I know some of you are going to say, but who do they play compared to Miami? And yes, I've looked at both schedules, but let's be real. For Miami, Florida State, Florida, and South Florida, not exactly great teams. Don't let the rankings fool you beside their names in those specific games. Miami's big win, they came against Notre Dame in Week 1, but this Hurricane still has a blind spot that's waiting to show up. With both teams almost dead even in terms of the metrics, I'm going to take Louisville plus 13.5 points at minus 110. We still haven't seen a Mario Cristobal disaster class yet, and I'm betting it might be this week. Take the Cards plus 13.5 points, minus 110. From the gridiron, we're going to hit the ice. We'll start in Chicago where the Canucks meet the Blackhawks. Look, let's not let one offensive outburst fool you. The Blackhawks are certainly not a great offensive juggernaut. They caught the Blues on an off night, and the goaltending couldn't have been worse if they tried. Tonight, back home, I expect them to get back to their old ways, struggling to score while keeping things tight defensively. Spencer Knight gets the start for the Hawks, posting a .920 save percentage this year, and he faces a Canucks team that, yes, won last night 5-2 against Dallas, but are inconsistent up front and they're not exactly a deep team, so playing on the back end of a back-to-back, fatigue could play a factor. I'm expecting a low-event, grinded-out type game, so at 6 goals, we're going to go under 6 at -120. From there, we're going to go to the nation's capital. We're talking Washington hosting Minnesota. While we took the under in the Vancouver-Chicago game, we're going to take the over 5.5 goals in this Wild Capitals contest at -125. Sometimes certain matchups just have a rhythm, and this one's always high scoring. 6 of the last 7 meetings between these two sides have gone over 5.5 goals, and I'm betting it happens again. The Wild are a top 10 team in terms of goals scored per game, and bottom third in goals allowed. Washington just had a mini breakout offensively last game versus Tampa, where they scored 3 goals, and at home they're gaining some confidence. Playing at home, as I mentioned, helps the Caps, and at 5.5 in a series that has just notoriously gone over, I'm going to take my chances again. Give me the over 5.5 goals at -125. And finally, it's Friday. It's time for our Weekend Wallet Builder, a segment where we look at the best 3-leg parlay you can make on Sunday's NFL slate. And this week, our parlay is paying +618. For the first leg, we are taking the Las Vegas Raiders. Yes, I know, the Las Vegas Raiders +12.5 points against the Kansas City Chiefs. Look, this is a division game. This may be a major letdown spot for the Chiefs after beating the Lions last time out, and the last 3 meetings have been all one-score games. I'm getting double digits here. Yes, please. Next up, we're taking the Carolina Panthers on the money line. Look, after watching the Jets debacle last week versus the Denver Broncos, you'd have to commit me to a mental institution before I back New York in any way, shape, or form. I know Carolina is not a good football team, but they are simply better than the Jets. And finally, the Atlanta Falcons on the money line over the San Francisco 49ers. We gave you the Atlanta Falcons +4.5 points on Monday against the Buffalo Bills. That cashed with ease. They won outright as a dog. Now they got to go across the country, but this 49ers team is banged up. The Atlanta Falcons are being slept on. They've got a great defense, and they're full of playmakers on offense. I don't see the 49ers keeping pace, so we're going to add them as the final leg. To recap, Raiders +12.5, Panthers money line, and Falcons money line +618 parlay. That's your weekend bankroll builder. That wraps up today's episode of the Game Day Grind. Thank you guys so much for watching. To recap our bets quick for Friday, we're taking the Blue Jays on the money line. We're taking the Dodgers on the run line -1.5. Louisville +13.5 points. Canucks, Blackhawks under 6. Wild Capitals over 5.5. And the +618 weekend bankroll builder. Raiders +12.5. Panthers money line and Falcons money line as well. Again, there's no show on Monday, but I'll have my full betting card posted on my Twitter account at MC_silly3. If you guys are enjoying the content, please drop a like on the video. It goes a long way in supporting the channel. If you guys are new around here, subscribe to the channel. We are pumping out some great content on a daily basis. The return of the NBA season is imminent next Tuesday. We've got a brand new segment coming your way for that season as well. So I'm excited about some great things going at Game Day Wagers. Now, I want to hear from you. Leave a comment in the comment section. What's your favorite bet of today, or just any of the weekend slate? We'll catch you all on Tuesday, same time, same place, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the Game Day Wagers YouTube channel. As always, keep grinding and good luck.